So it's been 24 hours or so since Andre Schuttergel told me that I was going to become a Scotland manager, and well, Steve Clarke's still there, and I can see why. He's actually a very, very good manager looking at his manager profile, but Andre Schuttergel usually gets his way, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but something will. Anyway, welcome back to On The Rocks. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to today's episode as we take on Real Madrid in the Champions League quarter-final. We need to make sure we win it to get some good coefficient points to eventually overtake France in the coefficient rankings. We're not the only Scottish club left in European football. Hibs are currently still in the Europa Conference League, as you can see. They take on Feyenoord tonight, so fingers crossed we can see them beat Feyenoord. But obviously all eyes are on us and the PSG game. Liverpool, we need you to do us a favour, because if PSG get knocked out by Liverpool, that should guarantee us 5th place in European coefficient rankings. Since you guys were last here, we've played 2 games off camera and we've won both of them, as you would probably expect. 3-0 against Hearts and then a 2-1 win against Rangers in the league. We are now entering the final league stage of the season, and the table currently looks like this. We are champions, but I think you probably already knew that. Celtic and Rangers have overtaken each other. I should say Celtic have overtaken Rangers. They swapped over. Hibs and Motherwell have dropped points, though, which is a bit frustrating, because I was expecting them to maybe challenge Celtic and Rangers. And I guess this is the closest they've ever been to Celtic and Rangers, but it's not enough. I don't think with 6 games to go that they're going to overtake Celtic and Rangers, unless Celtic and Rangers lose to us, Hibs, Motherwell and Kilmarnock, which I doubt will happen. So without wasting any more time in today's episode, let's get into the first game tonight. We've got Peter in goal as per usual, with a backline of Van Steen, Demancic, Sandro and De Klerk. Tamatlampa and Sissoko join up in the middle of the park, with Bryce Delaney, Jan Cavalcanti and Lassie Alien in the attacking midfield. Jan Cavalcanti now with 40 goals so far this season, and just in front of him is Varela with 27 goals. So as kickoff is upon us here today, weirdly, you have to say we're the favourites here. We have beaten Real Madrid comfortably the past couple of seasons, or the past few times we have played them. This is the furthest they've got in the Champions League for a while as well. So really, if we don't beat them, it's probably an upset on our part, which just shows how far we've come forward in this save. And hopefully we're going to get a goal from this first highlight, as Sandro Tonali, playing for Real Madrid, gets the challenge in. But we do retain possession, and another challenge comes in, but again, we retain possession for a 3rd time from a challenge. Bryce Delaney now on the wing, getting into Sissoko, trying to cross it into the middle, not quite getting it in there. And on the counter-attack come Real Madrid, and too easily there, Peter was rounded, and that is an away goal for Real Madrid, as we are playing at home today. Okay, not a great start to the game, and even worse, PSG are 1-0 up against Liverpool. Come on, Liverpool, make sure you beat PSG. We need you to do us a big favour, as hopefully Varela's going to do us a favour. He gets the interception there from the throw-in, brought down in the area. Referee, come on, you know you want to give it. Give us that penalty. No VAR needed. It was a criminal foul. He should be sent off for it, in my opinion. And well, we've got the penalty, maybe not quite the red card that we wanted as well. It was a goal-scoring opportunity, surely. But Cavalcanti steps up, and Cavalcanti puts it past the keeper to level things up with his 41st of the season. I think 44 is his best in a season. And with plenty of games to go still this season, I think he'll surpass that. He's so good, actually. I reckon we can maybe even see him get towards 60. If I play him every single game, I reckon he could get towards it. Anyway, as we approach half-time, it's a pretty cagey game, I must say. Not an awful lot going on, and I guess maybe you can expect that between 2 very good teams. But I'm disappointed that we conceded, and I'm disappointed that we haven't really created that many chances. I think what we have seen the past couple of episodes, particularly against Napoli, we are maybe losing our mojo a little bit. I don't think we're playing as well as we did at this point last season. I think we're struggling a little bit now. And this is evident with just the lack of highlights right now in this second half. Nothing happening. 70 minutes now on the clock, and players are just not playing particularly well. Let's get Bryce Delaney off for La Cruz. Let's bring Thad McRae on for Lassie Alien on the wing. And let's bring Alavio on for Sissoko. See if he can score some goals. 3 subs all at the same time. Most of the attacking changes It's what we need, essentially. Also, what we need is Liverpool scoring. That's what they've done. They're 1-1 with PSG right now. But we could really do with another goal here. Demand more. Come on, boys. Let's get ourselves in there with another finish. Boys? No. Okay, that's worrying. 1-1 at home, and we created nothing. It's concerning. How did Hearts get on? Well, first of all, how did Marseille get on? They drew with Hoffenheim. That's not so good. We need that French team to get knocked out of the Europa League. But how did Hibs get on? Hibs drew 0-0 the Feyenoord away from home. Okay. It's all on the balance there. I'm quite happy with that result. So I'll play this Scottish Cup semi-final off camera because it's a cup game that we don't care about. Back in a moment's time for the other Champions League game. So we only just won that Scottish Cup game there, 3-2 against Hearts. A little bit more exciting than I thought it was going to be, but it sets us up for a final against Kilmarnock. Another Scottish Cup final, another cup final, another trophy hopefully. Which kind of brings me on to a few comments in the comment section who are obviously sort of talking about what we're going to do with this save, and it seems a quite split decision between you guys wanting to see Aberdeen do 10 league title wins in a row, but then also swapping over to another club. And I can see the pros and cons of both, but I think I'm more inclined to stay at Aberdeen because I just don't think I could bear to leave now. Like, I feel like I am part of Aberdeen. Like, how can I say goodbye to players like Cavalcanti, players like Demancic, Peter, Thad McRae? How could I say goodbye to Thad? And then have to try and play against them? I don't think I could do it. But for the second leg, we're going to keep the team exactly the same, I think. There's a few players at the club right now who I'm starting to think just don't care so much. You know, we've won a Champions League, we dominate the league. I think a lot of these players have just lost a little bit of hunger, and it pains me to say it, but one of my absolute favourites, Tam McLumpa, I think one of them is him. He's dropped in performance levels this season, I feel. I don't think he's been the same sort of player as, not another penalty won, that's rather unfortunate for us, as, here come Real Madrid on the attack. Peter this time can make a save. Annoyingly, I've also just seen PSG go 1-0 up against Liverpool. That is what we don't want to see, particularly because we can't play them in the semi-finals. Obviously, they're on the other side of the draw to us. We could get them in the final if we got to a final, but I'm not sure. Given how weak we've looked, particularly against Napoli last episode, like I mentioned, I just think that Varela is a very good striker and their defender has messed things up massively there. I mean, watch the defender here. Cavalcanti's ball is good. He just seems to backheel it, slide tackle backheel it into Varela's path, who can then score the away goal. So that nullifies Madrid's away goal. As I was saying though, when you look back to how we played against Napoli, it wasn't very good. And some of our players just not really turning up. Lassialian has picked up a knock. He's not been as good this season, I don't think. I don't think he's got quite as many assists, although last season was a pretty record-breaking season. As he is looking injured, we'll take him off for Alavio here, just to make sure we don't risk him too much. Wouldn't want him to miss future games. PSG are now 3-0 up against Liverpool, so that's Liverpool down and out of this competition. In the meantime, come on boys, long throw. Let's get another goal before half-time and get an extra away goal. De Klerk, Sissoko scores 2-0. We're winning 3-1 on aggregate. And even if Madrid score 2 goals now to level things up, we're going through on away. No, we're not, because it's going to VAR. Referee, what's wrong with this goal? What's wrong with it? Tell me what's wrong, apart from all these players here being offside. None of them interfering with play. Maybe they're slightly... I think that's a very harsh offside. So whilst we know that we are winning and PSG are easily going through, we don't care too much about other results in the Champions League. Demancic getting another goal there. You love to see it. That is 9th of the season, I think I saw. Again, maybe I can't complain about Demancic because he's mainly a defender, right? But he's not scored as many goals as last season either. But that's not really something to complain much about. We have now not got a free kick. It's Real Madrid with a free kick. Rayan Cherki putting the ball in the middle. Bastoni, who put that in the back of the net? It goes down as a Peter own goal, but I think De Klerk just smashes that in. He smashes it against Peter. That's embarrassing. But whilst it's comfortably going to be PSG going through, Barcelona going through, I think we play Barcelona if we win this. I can't quite remember. What we do want to see is Hibs, who are drawing 1-1, which means that Final will go through right now on away goals. Come on, Hibs. We need to score to get through to a semi-final of the European Conference League. That's what we need to see you do as Madrid look to come forward. They're looking dangerous in this second half. They've conceded to us, but then decided to get back into this game and looking quite decent. Demancic wins possession back though. And if we can just restore the 2-goal buffer, add an extra away goal to our tally as well, this would look very good for us. As Varela into Bryce Delaney trying to curl it around the keeper on the floor. Keeper was fairly wise to it. I thought that was going to be a low ball out to our player then. Not quite. Real Madrid now with a throw. Cleared. Alavio up towards Varela, who again can take on the defenders. Gets it to Bryce Delaney. This time still cannot score. I think we're now starting to potentially rue a couple of these chances. I think we might have needed one of these to go in to really make sure we're going through, because Rayan Cherki now, not far away. And the highlights are just coming thick and fast right now as a highlight for us. It was Real Madrid. It was for us in the end, though. A poor goal kick there for Real Madrid. We capitalise on the mistake. We're playing much better away from home in this second leg. Varela gets the goal. What on earth was this? I mean, it's just terrible defending and playing there from Real Madrid. And we've managed to capitalise on it. Nice one, boys. If Hibs can do the same, that would be fantastic. As Madrid makes subs and there's a highlight straight from kickoff. Will it go to us? Or will Martinelli and Thomas and Martins combine nicely to score a goal for Madrid to get themselves back in this game a little bit? It was nearly a goal for Madrid, putting that one just over the bar. Come on, Hibs. Come on, Hibs. I believe in you. Do something special and clever right now. You're playing at home as well. You should be winning it. I'm really backing the boys at Hibs right now. As Van Steen into Sissoko, brought down. Bryce Delaney collects the ball though. Into the middle. Not quite getting it in there. Come on, lads. Tam Lumper chasing down Martins. Gets the challenge in. Superb sliding tackle from him. Maybe he heard me sort of criticise him earlier on and he thought, no, I'm going to play well now. Still though, Madrid look to come forward and, I mean, that's a good goal. That's not a bad goal from Daniel Martins there. Luckily, we're still in the ascendancy. It's 3-2 to us on the night, 4-3 on aggregate. We've got the away goals. Madrid, if they want to win outright, or just win at all, have got to score 2 more goals. Hibs just need to score 1 more. Come on, Hibs, get the goal, please. I'm begging you. As Tam McLumper collects the loose ball, plays it into Sissoko. Sissoko McLumper. Beautiful ball to Jan Cavalcanti, who I think tried to chip the keeper there before it getting blocked by another player. Goes out for a corner, but I doubt anything will come from Bryce Delaney's corner. I'm completely wrong. Demancic gets his 10th of the season. Beautiful set piece there. You love to see it. Back with the 2-goal lead again. This game is much more exciting than the first leg. I think the first leg we literally had like 3 highlights in the entire game and 2 of them were goals. This one, it's just highlights after highlights at the moment, with Real Madrid looking to come forward to try and once again just give themselves a lifeline in this game, which they nearly got just wide of the mark. I think it was offside actually anyway. Someone was offside in the process. Hibs, oh no, you hate to see it. Hibs did score, then Feyenoord scored a minute later. Come on, Hibs. Get a last-minute win. I don't think they did. I think that's end of the road for Hibs. But it's not the end of the road for us. We progress into the semi-finals, and I believe it's either Barca or Man United. I can't remember who we play, if I'm honest with you. I think it might be Barcelona. Let's find out, shall we? As we are not playing Barcelona, it's Man United in the semi-finals, which is a big, big draw once again. And £9.5 million for the courtesy of reaching that round, which is beautiful. But what was the final score with Hibs? Did they manage to do it? Hibs? Oh no, you hate to see it. Hibs knocked out on away goals. Was it a bad goal? I mean, they got an own goal, which is obviously very favourable. Please tell me this final goal was like an unstoppable screamer. All I want to see is an unstoppable screamer. I don't want to see a really crap goal scored by Feyenoord here. I want a goal from here, not like in the 6-yard. Oh, Is he not offside? Oh, suspicions of offside there, surely. Let's watch it back again. I don't like that. Watch the... Who's the striker? Oh, it's close. I mean, I guess the game would have given it as offside, wouldn't it? Oh, the annoying thing is, Hibs score, they score immediately afterwards. Hibs score, they score immediately afterwards. They just couldn't switch on after scoring. They got too excited. So that does mean we are the final Scottish team left in European football. PSG are in there for France. So are Marseille, annoyingly. But they're all out of the Europa Conference League. So what does this mean for coefficient points? Nation Club coefficients. France 74.5. We're 76.2. They've caught us up a little bit, but we're still ahead, crucially. So thank you very much for watching today's episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And of course, if you have done, make sure you do drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. I will see you tomorrow for the Man United games. Fingers crossed we win those and get ourselves to another Champions League final. Until then, have a good one. Goodbye.